My mom checked our location 14 times a day until it destroyed our family. She made Dad and me install Life 360 after her sister told her it's what responsible parents do. Dad said fine, but only if she gets it too. She agreed instantly, which should have been our first clue she had nothing to hide. Within a week, my phone was going crazy. 14 notifications minimum, sometimes 20. Mom checked your location. She'd call if I drove 2 miles over the speed limit or stopped anywhere that wasn't school or home. Dad started getting paranoid. He'd leave for work at 6:47 instead of 6:45, and she'd text asking why he left early. He'd grab groceries and she'd demand receipts because the store is only 12 minutes away. Why were you gone for 20? Then one morning, Dad asked me to come to his truck. He shows me his tablet and there's Life 360 pulled up, but it's tracking Mom. He's been watching her for 3 months. Every coffee shop, every Target run, everything time-stamped, screenshotted, organized by date. He's got an Excel spreadsheet tracking her mileage versus the routes she should have taken. I installed it on her phone when she was sleeping, he says. His hands are shaking. I'm filing for custody. Her lawyer's going to say she's unstable, and I need proof I'm the stable one. I just stared at him. Dad, you're doing the exact same thing she is. He didn't respond, just kept scrolling through Mom's location history like he was studying for a test. I remember the exact moment I realized how deep this had gotten. Dad zoomed in on a specific date. February 14th, Valentine's Day. Mom's Dot had been at the mall for 47 minutes. Dad had the timestamp, 2:13 p.m. to 3 p.m. She told me she was getting groceries, he said, his voice flat. But look, she went to Nordstrom first, stayed there 32 minutes, then to that jewelry store, 17 minutes. Then she came home and told me she forgot to go shopping. I felt sick. Dad, maybe she was getting me a gift? He laughed, but it sounded wrong. Hollow. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe she was meeting someone. Maybe she bought something for someone else. I don't know anymore. And that's the problem. I don't know what's real. The truck suddenly felt too small. I could hear my own breathing. So you've been tracking her this whole time while she's been tracking us? Someone has to be the responsible one. He said it like he believed it. Like installing spyware on your wife's phone while she sleeps is what responsible people do. I wanted to leave. I wanted to tell Mom, but something stopped me. The realization that if I told her, she'd use it in court. And if I didn't tell her, I was choosing Dad's side. There was no neutral ground anymore. The app had divided our family into factions, and I was being forced to pick. That night at dinner, I watched them. Really watched them. Mom checked her phone 4 times during the meal. Each time, I knew she was looking at that little app, watching our dots, making sure we were exactly where we should be, sitting right across from her. It was insane. We were 2 feet away, and she needed digital confirmation we were really there. Dad barely touched his food. He kept glancing at Mom's purse, where her phone was, probably wondering if she'd discovered his tracking app yet. His jaw was clenched so tight I could see the muscle twitching. Neither of them were looking at each other. They were both looking at their phones, checking each other's locations while sitting at the same table. How was school? Mom asked me, not looking up. Fine. Your Dot said you stayed 20 minutes after the bell. Why? I set down my fork. I was talking to a teacher. Which teacher? Does it matter? She looked up then, and I saw it. The fear. She wasn't asking because she was controlling. She was asking because she'd lost the ability to trust anything she couldn't verify through a screen. Her own son couldn't tell her about his day without her needing GPS proof. Dad cleared his throat. Leave him alone. I'm just asking a question. No, you're interrogating him, like you do to me every single day. Mom's hand tightened around her phone. If you have nothing to hide, then I have nothing to fear? Dad's voice got louder. You know who says that? Dictators, prison wardens, bad people trying to justify invading privacy.